Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different, like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
Can we do anything to help her?
Well, the game doesn't seem to give you an option currently, and I kind of agree because...
I mean, like, we really can't. Yeah.
What can... I guess we would have to guide her through the facility back to the shopkeeper?
And then he would get in huge trouble.
Yeah, we would have to take her through the facility with us, with the assumption that whatever means of escape we eventually find, it seats too.
And we would probably accidentally trigger an evacuation, which would then just further hide. Okay, we get out, we help everybody.
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't! You have no idea what it's like. Please!
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards.
Yeah.
Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the two doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
Hey, she's
And then what?
in a bad
Do
spot.
you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go.
It's really sad and crappy, but I mean, like, there's not really a better way to go about it. Get out, we save everybody. Or as many people as are left. We should probably move a little fast.
Let's listen to this audio log.
No!
1/27.
Oh.
Attending Dr. Tiffany Kavanagh, Dr. Gary Savage. Observing Commander Peter Burke. Patient has been sedated and restrained.
Administering compound P-026, 1.75 cc's. Injection via the left suboccipital triangle, isolating the neocerebellum and pontine nuclei.
Well done, doctors. Appears that the spinal cranial replacement was successful.
Where does it load
She's
from?
been stable for 48
At the
hours.
front.
Placing the upper column and posterior skull is more complex.
You open up the front and then put the dangerous stuff in there, all in sealed containers.
That's not
I
our
think it's
thinking.
supposed to be from the side, and I think that maybe they just screwed up the model. Like they didn't communicate clearly, and that should have been a circular. There should have been a circular indentation there.
Maybe.
Because that looks very openable.
I guess. I don't know. I've seen them that open up from the front, and then you close them and work. And then they heat up to kill everything in there, and then you can open it back up and get all the stuff out.
There's a rupture in the circle of Willis. Anterior cerebral artery. Shit! I've got to get in there.
It's already too late. You know that.
Is it still alive?
No. Now we've lost her. I don't understand. She burned out so quickly. Arterial degeneration was clearly more advanced than anticipated, but still, the new compound should have worked.
Dispose of the body. I'll have the next viable candidate prepared and sent down to you, Dr. Kavanaugh.
This place is the worst. So this whole bit was not in the first game? Still, this is new?
The base game.
Yeah, the base game. I shouldn't say the first game when we're talking about a series.
Yeah, what happens? You get on the boat, and I think Jesus, is that really what I'm gonna go into straight away once we're done here? There's a facility which is mechanically, I think it's similar to this space, like as far as like level of intensity, you know? So it's a dungeon, for lack of a better term,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But it is interesting in that it is in a fairly open space. It is an above ground complex. So you can see the damn sky.
Yeah.
Which is shockingly rare in this game.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to like the adventure locations.
In the future, we all turn into mole rats. What? Who's in trouble?
Is that better or worse? Why are they targeting women?
Because they're super strong and good at everything. And pain tolerant.
Or, nah, that doesn't make any sense. It's dumb.
I'm sorry, lady. This is exactly the type of situation that will make me rush through games and fly past every power-up, and I'm like, I will save everyone right now. This is not okay. Like, I would never stop to read any of that. I would be like, alright, get to the surface, get this place shut down, call the authorities immediately, have some people in here. Fast, like. You know?
So
that's why that boat was so depressing. It was like, hey, we found a bunch of people in desperate need of help. Oh, by the way, you're in the middle of the ocean. Congrats.
What?
Eyeballs. Just a pack of them.
Those are way too big to be eyeballs, unless...
Well, there's probably a lot of fluid in there to keep them all safe and good and, you know, fresh-like. Eyeballs are really big, too. You wouldn't believe it.
So this is the same kind of information that we saw on the ship.
Sorry.
I guess it wasn't a sex thing after all. It's just
this is worse.
Well, it's shockingly focused.
Yeah.
Like that's what's leaving me stunned right now is just on that one ship, that one section of that one ship, there were dozens of people. What are they doing that they're burning through so many test subjects?
Well, apparently people's arteries are collapsing, so...
But even then, like, okay, this is gonna sound really cruel, but I'm just trying to figure out, I'm just treating it like a numbers game right now to try to wrap my head around what's happening here.
Yeah.
Do they need to... What are they doing that is so complicated that they evidently run out of possible uses for a test subject just because they've expired? Like, are there no more tests that can be run
on just tissue samples?
Right.
I don't know, man. Tissues usually, like, they would be using rats because it would be easier. Or at least, you know, like other mammals, pigs, to do things that could be done with tissue.
I guess what I'm ultimately saying is...
This is a wasteful process.
Use the whole... buffalo. You should do.
Oh, this is really messed up. And they're, you know, targeting young, strong women.
Yeah, because it seems like they're excluding anyone that had, like, a history of... I mean, seriously, like, I think that Nina had the most severe, most complicated medical history that I've observed so far, where she fractured her ulna when she was 7.
Yeah. I mean, do you think... I don't know. When I think about, like, advantages of using female test subjects, like, they got pain tolerance going for them. They have a lot of... They have a high ability to survive things.
Is there anything like a genetic pliability that
I mean,
is feminine? Is that it's associated with human women?
They have more chromosome, or they have more DNA to work with because the little extra foot on the X. Assuming that they're doing some gene sequencing before they bring these people in. The difference between an X and a Y is, if I'm remembering correctly, either several million or several billion base pairs, so there's just a lot more data to work with in people that have the 2 X chromosomes. But I don't know.
Funny thing, and I don't know what it... It took me a while to find it in my inventory, because it's a key item. It said something like I'm supposed to be able to insert it into a data screen?
Well, and I suppose there's, like, the reproductive organ situation, but I mean, like, what do you need that for?
Well, that's what I thought. That was my first thought as well, and then I dismissed it as being dumb. That's the thought process I was going through before, because it's like, are they trying to, like, turn these women into, like, nano-machine production facilities? Because that seems nutter butters.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes, but I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
That's why they have loose packs of eyeballs. They're actually the key cards to get into the base.
I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, Burke's eyes are enhanced, Jensen. He uses special retinal prostheses custom-made for him by the Tai Young Medical Corporation.
You want me to remove Burke's eyes?
Not the ones he's currently using. He just received a new set this evening for when the cargo ship docked. With any luck, you'll find it in his office. Keitner out.
I called it.
I am stunned. I'm glad. I'm happy for you that you called it. But I think it's a little silly. What is this man doing that he needs to have backup eyeball. Is he overclocking his eyes?
Probably.
It is not worth the cost.
Look.
The small increase to resolution quality is not worth the additional cost.
You saw him. If anybody looks overclocked, it's that dude.